تصور أحب الوفي الوفاء بشتى الصور.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم سيدنا محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. All praise due to Allah, the Lord, cherisher, nourisher, sustainer, and master of the universe, the most gracious, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Ya Allah, it is only you that we worship and it is your guidance that we seek. Ya Allah, keep us on the straight path. Ya Allah, shower us with your choices of blessings. Ya Allah, shower us with your mercy, Ya Allah, guide us. Greetings, salam, salutations on our beloved Nabi Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. It's now 4 minutes past 8 on this beautiful, warm Saturday morning, the 10th of August 2024, the 5th of Safar 1446. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to Rise and Shine on Radio Ansar with myself, Faizal MJ Suleman. Yes, alhamdulillah, an absolutely beautiful morning, and yes, wonderful vibes in the studio as well. We have Mondali that's engineering for me. I have Wasima Baksh who's attending to logistics. And of course, Hajra Kota is responsible for the production. That's your Rise and Shine team this morning, inshallah. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Yes, you've had a relaxed Women's Day yesterday. Yes, we're going to be enjoying Women's Month in the month of August. And I'm sure that after having had a relaxed day yesterday, you're relaxing. If you're back at work, then you're enjoying the day. If you're on the road, then of course observe those following distances. Make sure that you keep the necessary space between your vehicles and no road rage. Be a bit tolerant, and inshallah ta'ala, the day will go well. Yes, as I said, an absolutely beautiful day. And let's just update ourselves with some of what's happening around. The cabinet seems to be worried about economic impact of the EU restrictions on SA citrus exports. Cabinet says it's worried about the economic impact of the stringent restrictions on South Africa's citrus exports. This is after the European Union placed strict measures on South Africa amid claims that the citrus black spot disease was affecting domestic sales in the region. South Africa, which is the world's second largest exporter of citrus, has now approached the World Trade Organization to mediate the dispute. While not an outright ban, Minister in the Presidency Khumbudzo Ntshavheni said that the restrictions were crippling South Africa's local economy. KZN police warn of falsely reporting missing persons. Falsely reporting a person as missing is a criminal offense. That's the warning from the South African Police Service amid a rise in fake missing persons posts on social media. KwaZulu-Natal police spokesperson Robert Nishindwa says sharing such posts could also land you in hot water. Missing Children South Africa is also warning people to be wary, as some of the fake posts usually contain links through which scammers hack into people's social media accounts. The organizers Bianca van Aswagen says the fraudsters use images of people who were previously missing or who were never missing at all. So remember, be very cautious. You can get charged for defeating the ends of justice, and the consequences can be rather drastic. Durban Port rehabilitation is 58% complete. Transnet National Ports Authority says its rehabilitation project at the Port of Durban is moving steadily along. The 24-month project, which started in September 2023, has reached 58% completion. It started as a way to upgrade the Port of Durban and assist with congestion by reducing delays. Dilapidated infrastructure is also being taken care of. Yes, you are listening to us on 90.5 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. Sorry, that should be 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And of course, you're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, and other social media platforms. And of course, you can get us on audio streaming as well. So there's no excuse for not being tuned into Radio Al Ansar. South Africa's big push to get off the grey list. South Africa is intensifying its work to address shortcomings in tackling illicit financial flows so that it can exit a global dirty money list, a top official at the nation's financial regulator said. The Financial Action Task Force added South Africa to its list in February last year, denting the country's reputation as investors grew wary of an economic outlook already dimmed by sluggish growth, crime, and corruption. The move followed an era of endemic government corruption known as state capture that started under former President Jacob Zuma and gripped the country for years.
Ya Rasul Allah, 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 Ya अंदाज़े जाना बेखुद किए देते हैं, बेखुद किए देते हैं, अंदाज़े जाना बेखुद किए देते हैं, अंदाज़े जाना बेखुद किए देते हैं। क्यों आँख मिलाई थी, क्यों आग लगाई थी, क्यों
0609041056. Yes, you may send us your messages via WhatsApp. First message comes from Sister Ruqayya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brother Faizal and the Rise and Shine team. Wa alaikum salam to you. Raising kids was my choice. I gave up things and went without them. I regret nothing. My life was, is, and will always be for my children. No matter how big they get, they didn't ruin my life. They gave me a whole new view of the meaning of life. Beautiful. A mother who plays the role of a father and mother at the same time does not deserve to be judged, but valued, admired, and respected. May my Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you, my brother Faizal, your family, and the entire Ummah Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ameen. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala aap aur aapki family ko hamesha khush aur salamat rakhe. Inshallah, ameen. And comes from Sister Ruqayya. Jazakallah khair for that a beautiful message, Sister Ruqayya. Yes, it is. In fact, the mother is the most important person in anyone's life, and nobody can even doubt it. Message from Brother Yusuf Patel. Ego and God cannot exist in one body. Either you and your ego are in charge or God is. One day you are going to hug, your last kiss, and hear someone's voice for the last time. But you never know when the last time will be. So live every day as if it is the last time you will be with the person you love. Know that you are not here forever. Bring all the beauty, all the goodness, all the love, all the smiles, and all the positivity that you have inside of you to the outside. Otherwise, all of these will be buried with you. Know that Allah has planted in your heart the desire to search Him. Don't look at your weakness, but focus on the search. And it comes from Maulana Rumi. Brother Yusuf Patel, that is absolutely profound. Absolutely profound. And Brother Yusuf Patel sends us one more message. He says, opportunity is missed by most people because it is dressed in overalls and looks like work. And that comes from Thomas Edison. Brother Yusuf Patel, thank you for those quotes that you sent to us. Really, really appreciated. We're going to take a short ad break. We'll continue after this. Do stay with us.
Are you a woman who wants to be part of a sisterhood? Are you seeking motivation to better yourself? Then Muslima Today is for you, featuring Dr. Naledi Pando, Amina Khatri Jamal, Mulana Zakaria Hanika, Sheikh Ismail Kamdar, and a discussion with 3 revert Muslimas. Muslima Today takes place in Durban on Sunday, 18th August. Tickets and information at www.ilmsa.co.za/MT2024 or WhatsApp 083-271-4500.
A reminder that in the atrium overport, you will find Chippewa Spur, our halal steak sizzle, our beef ribs are delicious, and our burgers are legendary. The combos are perfect for big appetites. We have plant-based options too, and mouth-watering desserts. Pop in anytime for all your favorite Spur food. We are open from 8 in the morning to 9 p.m. Chippewa Spur at the atrium. People with a taste for life.
It has to be you. Resilient, compassionate, go-getter, charismatic. It has to be you. Inspiring, problem solver, graceful, intelligent, ambitious. It has to be you.
Strong, beautiful, dedicated, nurturing elegance.
This August, Phenomenal Women and Al-Ansar Outreach invites you to our annual Women's Day event.
Saturday, the 24th of August, 2024, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 189 West Road.
Tickets 250 Rand. Call Outreach to book your seat on 031-208-1601.
Shimmer, sparkle, captivate. Nothing less than a masterpiece. Droplets of gold inspires precious design. Platinum bursts with intricate freshness. And every pure diamond becomes more than just a girl's best friend. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, where timeless dreams become a reality. We tailor-make designer gold, platinum, and diamond jewelry. Trade in or remodel your old gold. Clad yourself with classy name-branded watches. We offer insurance valuation and free zakat calculation. Visit us at 534 Ridge Road, Overport, or call 031-208-9142. Voda Gold Gem Jewelers, manufacturers of fine gold and diamond jewelry.
Craving something sweet? Then come on down to the Muslim-owned Waffle On Cafe at Saxony Westwood Mall. Dive into our scrumptious waffles, pancakes, and savory waffles, or try our irresistible croffles. Quench your thirst with our gourmet milkshakes. Planning a kids' party? Then we've got you covered. Find us at the food court Sundays to Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Waffle On Cafe, where dessert dreams come true. Yum.
I'm Brian Eminis, South Africa's air show commentator, and I look forward to your company at the Who's There Pietermaritzburg Air Show, Saturday the 10th of August. Gates open at 8 o'clock. Ticket prices are 140 Rand for adults and 100 Rand for under 18s. Get there nice and early and buy your tickets at the gate.
Yellow and Sour Helping Hands with Aisha Jamal brings you the Animal Welfare Campaign. Help us make a difference.
Hey little bird.
Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, verily, there is heavenly reward for every act of kindness done to a living animal. We are in need of cat food, dog food, blankets, shelter, weatherproof kennels, and funds towards the above, as well as towards urgent cases where animals require medical attention. WhatsApp 060-971-9955 or 084-3041-683. Drop-off zone 207 West Road, Overport. Yadul Ansar, making a difference.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies. I'm Salma Kazi Wahab from the Sunday Lounge. Come and join me at our annual Women's Day event at 189 West Road on the 24th of August from 10 a.m. I can't wait to see you there.
We'd love to meet you. Pay us a visit. Radio Al Ansar.
Yes, you're listening to Radio Al Ansar. It's Rise and Shine with myself, Faizal MJ Suleman. Looking forward to your WhatsApp messages this morning, 060-904-1056. Message from Mrs. Rahman. Yes, let's open that. Says, Assalamu alaikum, Faizal wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sacrifices of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. O may Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, concerned at all time was nothing but the ummah. O Allah, he wanted to see all into Jannah. O Allah, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam made dua for the ummah day and night. Oh Allah, my beloved Nabi, how many sacrifices he made for us. Oh Allah, he used to stand the entire night in prayer until his feet swelled. And that is a little excerpt from the dua by Hazrat Maulana Yunus Batil rahmatullah alayhi. And Mrs. Rahman says, have a blessed day. Ameen to all of the duas. And Jazakallah khair for the message, Mrs. Rahman. 060-904-1056. Just to continue with updating us with something that's happening in the world right now, there's call for stronger banking protection for elderly after Durban cops bust syndicate. An advocacy group for seniors is calling for stronger security measures to protect the elderly and their money from criminals. eThekwini Metro Police on Wednesday arrested 4 people in Montclair linked to a syndicate that targeted elderly people in shopping centers. They say the syndicate is made up of 3 men and 1 woman. The modus operandi involved the woman targeting elderly female victims, to a stash of money dropped on the ground to distract them. She would then convince them to pick the cash up. There, the victim would be assaulted and robbed of her belongings, and her bank account would be cleared out. It is believed the syndicate is linked to over 30 cases in KZN, including kidnapping, fraud, and armed robbery. Government wants 2G and 3G networks shut down by 2027. The Communications Ministry wants to phase out 2G and 3G networks by December 2027. That's to make space for the newer 4G and 5G technologies. But the Association of Communications and Technology is asking, why is government imposing deadlines? It says the industry will know the best time to switch off. Companies like Transnet still use 2G tech for communication and will have to undergo expensive upgrades. Two-port retirement system starts next month. Many people are already making plans on how to spend their money when the two-port retirement system is implemented next month. This system will allow South Africans access to a portion of their retirement savings. And 2024 increasingly likely to be the warmest on record. It is increasingly likely that 2024 will be the hottest year on record, despite July ending a 13-month streak of monthly temperature records. The Copernicus Climate Change Service said last month was the second warmest on record books going back to 1940, only slightly cooler than July 2023. This has translated into punishing heat for hundreds of millions of people. World Meteorological Organization Secretary General Celeste Solo reflected on a year of widespread, intense, and extended heat waves. There's a message that comes through from a sister, Meirun. She says that Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu reported that Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam told me, should I not show you the noblest character of the world and the hereafter? It is joining ties with those that sever ties, and that you give those who deprive you and pardon those who oppress you. And that's reported in Al-Mujammal Awsat Hadith. Jazakallah khair for that message. Okay, we'll take a short nasheed break and we'll continue with the program.
Radio Ansar.
24 minutes past 8 on this beautiful Sunday morning. You listen to Rise and Shine. And the Muslima today will be hosting its 11th annual conference on Sunday, the 18th of August at the NMJ Islamic Center. And to discuss the Muslima Today conference we have online, the founder of Ilm SA, Sister Fatima Asmal. Fatima, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair for joining me on the program this morning.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for having me and also for bringing Radio Al Ansar on board as a media partner. We really appreciate all of the coverage and getting the word out to our sisters.
Well, the cause is an excellent cause, so we can't lose out. Now, tell us about Muslima Today. What is Muslima Today? Just give us a little intro to Muslima Today.
Okay, so basically I belong to an organization called the Institute for Learning and Motivation South Africa, better known as Ilm SA. It is a non-profit organization, and under the banner of its Ilm for Women division, it organizes events aimed at inspiring women. Muslima Today is the main one of these events targeting women. There are other events as well that target both genders, the youth, etc. But Muslima Today is an exclusive event for women. Obviously, mainly Muslim women attend, but a lot of women who are not Muslim actually attend too because they curious about Islam or for some other reason or the other. We've even had women reverting to Islam at the event. So it's basically a conference, if you'd like to call it that, but not an academic one. It's a conference where the subject matter that's presented is very relatable, on the level of everyone who's attending, very inspirational. There's a mix of spiritual content presented by male and female Islamic scholars, but there are also presentations about people's personal experiences as Muslim women within the community. So in the past, we've had somebody speaking about postnatal depression and her experience with it. This year, we have Amina Khatri Jamal speaking about her journey as a widow. But then on the other hand, we also have two ulama speaking about spiritual topics. And then we have Dr. Naledi Pandor speaking about 30 years of democracy in South Africa. So there's like a mix of topics targeting different people to suit everyone's taste. But essentially, Muslima Today is an event for women, by women, with a couple of males in the speaker lineup every year as well. And it's about women, alhamdulillah.
So why conference for women only? Why not men?
Well, remember we started 11 years ago, and I'm not even accounting for COVID. So it was more than 11 years ago. At that time, there were very few events exclusively for women, and men had many platforms where they could engage with one another. The masjid, for example. Most women don't attend the masjid, even if they are allowed to, because we are not conditioned this way. Mm-hmm. So we don't get to meet people within an Islamic environment. Yes, we might meet them while playing paddle or while going to a social event, but we rarely get to meet them during an environment where the focus is on Islam and becoming better Muslimas. We don't get to go to events where we can truly experience sisterhood. So we'll go to an event and it will be mainly Muslimas from a particular racial background or a particular economic background. But what we've tried to do with Muslima Today from the beginning with our sponsored ticket scheme is to keep it very, very non-exclusive and non-elitist. So I personally, and I know that I'm going to come across as being biased here, I don't think you'll attend an event in the entire country where you'll see Muslims from so many different backgrounds in terms of race, economic status, marital status, and culture. So basically, essentially to answer your question, we wanted a safe space for all women from varied backgrounds where they could learn about Islam, be inspired by the stories of other women, but also get to network with one another and feel what it's like to be part of a true sisterhood.
Mm-hmm. Let's share some details about the event. When is this event taking place? Where is it taking place? And how does one go about getting tickets, etc.?
Okay, as of yesterday, it's been going crazy. Alhamdulillah. I say that in the most positive of ways and with absolute gratitude to Allah. I was actually panicking because everything was going so slowly. And my mom and my co-trustee always tell me that, we're a last minute community. So I think as people start to understand that they are available, they don't have any commitments, the ticket sales are picking up, alhamdulillah. So it's next week, Sunday. So alhamdulillah, we just have literally a week to go. It's taking place at the NMJ Islamic Center. I'm not going to give the times for the simple reason that you can't just pitch up. You have to buy a ticket because there's catering, there's goodie bags, there's stationery. We have to take all of that into account. So you can't just pitch up. You can't get a ticket at the door. All I can tell you is from the morning to just after Asr, you have to purchase the tickets in advance. To entice you, let me just tell you a little bit about this year's program. Dr. Naledi Pandor is joining us for the entire program, not just for her talk. Mm-hmm. I've already told you what she's talking about. I've told you what Amina Khatri Jamal is talking about. We have two ulama Mulana Zakaria Haneke from Cape Town. He's phenomenal, mashallah. Attend his online tafsir. He's exploring themes of femininity from the Quran, looking at how Allah addresses women and where Allah addresses women in the Quran, because it's so much more than just about Maryam alayhi salam and the wife of Fir'aun. The Quran focuses on women a lot, and he's basically going to be researching and presenting all of that. Sheikh Ismail Kamdar is talking about keys to happiness from the Quran and the Sunnah. And we have a very, very special and interesting panel session featuring 3 revert Muslimas, each from a different racial background. So we have Julia McMinney, we have Nimera Mohammed, and we have Salima Mbwandla. They're going to be talking about how they reverted to Islam. But we're also going to be having a very, very interesting discussion about the challenges they've faced since reverting to Islam and when they were reverting to Islam, and discussing everything else that they have on their minds that they want to share with people who were born Muslim. Tickets are 322 rands. I know it sounds expensive, but it includes a goodie bag, and in the goodie bag is a phenomenal life-changing book by Imam Umar Suleman called A Dua Away, as well as all sorts of other goodies. It also includes a buffet lunch, and it includes your stationery, tea, and most importantly, this opportunity to benefit from all of these amazing speakers and to network with other attendees. Tickets are available at Quicket. Just go to Quicket, Quicket, and look for Muslima Today. But if you can't find it, you're welcome to WhatsApp me. I'll call out my number twice. WhatsApp only. It's difficult to take phone calls at the moment. So 083 271 4500. That's 083 271 4500. And I'll send you the link and I'll send you the flyer with all of the information as well, inshallah.
Now, Sister Fatima, what happens if someone cannot afford a ticket?
So basically, we have a sponsored ticket scheme, and we say it's an application. So you have to apply because obviously it's an amana to us to spend money on an attendee. So we have to establish that they are deserving. It's not a very long, intense application form. It's pretty short. I'll send you the link for that if you WhatsApp me. You fill out the form. We look at it. We never ever turn anybody away. We either try to get a sponsor or we sponsor from within our organizational income. And Bismillah, you attend. There are certain requirements, like you have to be there for the entire event. You can't just come for certain sessions, etc., etc. That's to be fair to us and our sponsors. But alhamdulillah, nobody's ever turned away from Muslima Today.
Alhamdulillah. And I believe that you want to give one ticket away to one of our lucky listeners this morning.
I think you should make it a double ticket. So whoever it is, if it's the first time and she's nervous, then she can bring a companion along.
Excellent. So I think let's just pose a question to our listeners. I'm not sure if you've got the question. You want me to formulate the question for you?
I can ask a question, but when I was in the social network, they told me my question was so difficult and I should change it, but I didn't, and somebody answered it. Okay. Alhamdulillah.
I'll leave it to you. And let the answers come. I will wait for an answer via WhatsApp. 060-904-1056. I repeat, 060-904-1056. Fatima, do you want to pose a question to our listeners? And the first lucky listener who comes with the correct answer will be successful, inshallah. Let's go for it.
Name one of the male speakers at this year's edition of Muslima Today. One of the male speakers. Even if you just get a first name or a surname right, you can have the tickets, inshallah. And if they don't get it, then I don't know what we're going to do. You can just let me know, and the first person who responds will just give them the ticket or something.
I thought you were going to be asking a difficult question, but anyway.
It is a difficult question, apparently. That's what I was told.
Name one of the male speakers that will be addressing the audience at the Muslima Today function. And I said male speakers. The answer I got was the answer that I received was female. So I'm not going to.
Lady Pando. Okay.
No. Okay, I got a quick answer that came from Sister Saida, and she used the word Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll accept it.
Accepted. Okay. Sister Saida, Jazakallah khair. What I want to suggest you can just WhatsApp us your details and we'll have those tickets available for you. So
the tickets are, sorry, Brother Faizal, just so we can, the tickets are not physical tickets. I basically WhatsApp the tickets to them. So all I need is the sister's WhatsApp number sent to me.
Okay. I'll get that sent to you. And inshallah, you can liaise with Sister Saida. And she's our lucky winner this morning. In fact,
Alhamdulillah.
I've got quite a few responses. But Saida came first with it. So yes, I'll forward that number to you. Sister Fatima Asmal, thank you very much for joining me in the program this morning. But your message to our listeners.
My message is, you know what, come. It might seem like a lot of money, but if you have it, spend that money, inshallah. If you don't have it, apply for a sponsorship. You have nothing to lose. At least come and try it, because I promise you, we started with 60 people 11 years ago. We've now grown to between 250 to 350 people. And most of those people are repeat attendees. They come once, they are hooked. They say it's life-changing, and they wait for it every year. They'll be messaging me, telling me how excited they are. So just come and try it out, inshallah, and you won't be disappointed.
We wish you all the best, inshallah, and may Allah SWT reward you for all your hard work that you're putting in and for the commitment to the community as well. Shukran for joining us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Afwan wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
We spoke to Sister Fatima Asmal, the founder of Ilm SA, and she was shedding some light on the Muslimah Today Women's Conference, which takes place on Sunday, 18th August at the NMJ Islamic Center. You can WhatsApp 083-271-4500 for more information on purchasing tickets, etc. That's 083-271-4500.
तेरी मेरी प्यार की कहानी रब ने बना दी जोड़ी हर वेले शुक्र मैं करदा मैं I am grateful for you आँखों को बंद मैं करता कि वो दिन याद मुझे आए निकादा दिन मेरे दिल विच भी खुशियों का दिन था खुशियाँ अब मिल गई मेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार है तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार मेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार तो मेरे दिल की दुआ थी अब मेरे दिल की दुआ हो हर वेले रब दा शुक्रिया करदा मैं जो मांगी थी दुआ कबूल हो गई जब तुमने कहा कबूल है निकादा दिन मेरे दिल विच भी खुशियों का दिन था खुशियाँ अब मिल गई मेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार है तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार मेरा प्यार तेरा प्यार एक गल मैं तेनू दसनी है कि मेरे रब दा प्यार पहला है मेरे रब दा पहला नबी दा फिर तेरा प्यार.
The United States is weighing in on what's being called horrific reports on Palestinians. Abuse inside an Israeli prisons. While Israel considers shutting down the prison and the World Health Organization tries to tackle a new threat to Gaza, a rise in detection of polio. Let's listen to this audio clip.
A human rights attorney was arguing to Israel's Supreme Court on Wednesday that it should shut down the Sidi Timan military prison when Israeli nationalists interrupted with shouts of shame. They don't want the court to shut down that desert prison after video surfaced showing Palestinian detainees from Gaza apparently subjected to sexual abuse by soldiers there. The attorney calls the abuse horrible.
The fact that these are enemy subjects, precisely because of this, extra care must be taken to protect the rights, to protect them when they are imprisoned, not to harm them beyond what is allowed.
The Israeli military has detained 9 soldiers for questioning in the abuse, but an outcry from far right-wing government officials led to some of them being released. The Biden administration has now weighed in as well.
There ought to be zero tolerance for sexual abuse, rape of any detainee, period. That's a fundamental it's a fundamental belief of the United States. And if there are detainees who have been abused, if they are detainees who have been sexually assaulted or raped, the government of Israel and the IDF need to fully investigate those actions and hold anyone responsible accountable to the full extent of the law.
Israel says it's transferring most of the Palestinian detainees out of the prison, but in court it was revealed that there are still around 30 Palestinians held there each day, and it's not clear when the court will rule on whether to shut it down. Meantime, in Gaza, as Palestinians continue to struggle to find enough clean water, the World Health Organization announced it's sending more than 1 million polio vaccines to Gaza.
The detection of polio in wastewater in Gaza is a telltale sign that the virus has been circulating in the community, putting unvaccinated children at risk.
And an aid worker for the World Central Kitchen died after he was rushed to the hospital following an Israeli airstrike. It comes 5 months after half a dozen aid workers from that group were killed by an airstrike, an action condemned even by Israel's allies. The World Central Kitchen said the latest victim was a humanitarian at his very core. Andy Roseton, TRT World.
The Watch Doctor. For watch repairs, watch batteries, watch straps, 21st keys, engraving, and sound for your occasion. Handled professionally at 263 Sparks Road, Mohammedia Center, Suite 104, Overport, next to the Sparks Road Masjid. Contact Zain on 082 542 3070. The Watch Doctor. The Watch Doctor. Keeping time every time.
Are you or a loved one battling the disease of addiction? Is your family, life, relationships, work suffering due to alcoholism and substance abuse? Zensai Treatment, Recovery and Wellness Center are addiction specialists offering specialized psychotherapy and naltrexone therapy to help overcome addiction. Zensai offers hotel-style facilities to allow your loved ones to regain their dignity and overcome alcoholism and drug abuse in the most comfortable setting possible. Fight addiction. Call Zensai Treatment, Recovery and Wellness Center, the addiction recovery specialist on 031-563-0751.
They convinced the world to believe that terrorists look like beards and thobes. Now, as the facade cracks, one martyr after another, the world sees through the broken windows and now knows the true face of terrorism. It wears suits and ties and smiles behind lies.
Hadith a day. The Prophet ﷺ said, "O Allah, forgive the sins of the Haji and forgive the sins of him who the Haji makes dua for."
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ادعو إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة وموعظة الحسنة وجادلهم بالتي هي أحسن.
Invite all to the way of thy Lord with wisdom and beautiful preaching, and reason with them in the ways that are best and most gracious. Join Shabir Pasha every Saturday 7 p.m. for Dawah Dynamic Show.
You've asked, and we've listened. The Sultan Bahu Family Fete is here again. Help us heal hearts by joining us at the Old Durban Drive-In from the 8th to the 11th of August, 10 a.m. to midnight for loads of fun, food, shopping, a grand fun fair, comedy, kavali, and giveaways. For stall inquiries, call Tasneem on 081-836-2888. That's 081-836-2888. The Sultan Bahu Family Fete. A fate with a purpose. Sultan Bahu is a registered NPO and PBO.
Advertising pays. Get your business on the map through advertising with Radio Al Ansar, the station with a proven record. Let's check with Simplex Radio to find out the impact on their business by advertising with Radio Al Ansar.
For us, it works very well. Our sales have increased and more people know about our store. I would definitely recommend advertising on Radio Al Ansar anytime.
There you have it. Join the airwaves and take it up to another level. Call us on 031-208-1601 and ask for Fatima Shahina or Faraz Bucks, our consultants. Let your name be heard by thousands of people. Radio Al Ansar, your partner in business.
Have you heard? Have you heard?
Heard what?
The latest. Join me, Kelly Ramazani, for a brand new exciting show every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. for the ultimate guide to navigating the world of careers. We talk about side hustles, unpack careers that are in demand, careers that do not need a degree, job searching, career advancement, personal development, and so much more. Tune in every Saturday, 9 to 10 a.m. to unlock the path of your dream job.
It's been 12 incredible years since we got our official license, and it was all possible by you.
You've been with us through every broadcast, every story, and every moment that's brought us closer as a community.
This August, we celebrate the journey, the milestones, and the memories.
Thank you for your unwavering support. Let's keep growing together.
So join us in celebrating 12 amazing years of Radio Al Ansar community broadcaster.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Audio stream across the world on radioalansar.co.za.
أحب الوفاء بشتى الصور أحب الوفي الأمين.
Yes, you're listening to Rise and Shine on Radio Al Ansar, and our number for WhatsApp is 060-904-1056. We look forward to your inspirational messages. Now, our children need more time in madrasa. We live in unprecedented times, and our children lead such hectic lives that they seem to be working 9 to 5 jobs. Balancing school, extracurricular sports, madrasa, and additional tutoring has become a significant challenge. Mentally, they are exhausted daily, and finding a balance seems nearly impossible. Just as we invest in extra lessons for subjects like maths, we must also prioritize fiqh and Islamic history. These subjects will support our children into adulthood, allowing them to deeply understand and love their religion. We should encourage our children to become scholars of deen before pursuing other careers. While we do need Muslim professionals in the world, isn't it refreshing when a doctor or lawyer references Allah's laws first? We should strive to nurture our children to be the best because they are from the best ummah. Balance is essential for all of us, and it is a core principle of Islam. We must ensure that our children have a balanced daily life and avoid stressing them to the point of burnout at such a young age. Let's commit to guiding our children towards a harmonious blend of religious and secular education, ensuring their well-being and the strength of their faith.
A message from the sky, a mercy for mankind. If you lose your way, we'll always be your guide. Far greater than this world, move mountains with its word. Fixed every part of me and put my heart at ease. And Allah knows words heal the soul, most beautiful of miracles. The more you read, the more you feel Allah's love with every beat. Al-Quran, Nurun wa Bayan. Al-Quran, Hadiyul Iman. Al-Quran, Miskul Khitab. Ya Quran, alayka salam.
Message comes from a brother Hashim. He says, Assalamu alaikum, and I'd like to share some advice to husbands. Your wife is your life partner. She is the one who is helping you raise your children and organize your household. So be open to discussion to her and hear her opinion. Discussion between spouses increases the love between them and strengthens the bond. It also helps to reach the right decision in matters of married life, household and family matters. Love her, care for her, protect her, guide her, help her, but leave her free. Let her be the wild self. Let her be her wild self. Don't try to own her. Don't try to be her father. Be her partner in tears and in laughter. Trust her with choices, trust her with privacy, trust her with her judgments until she breaks it. Trust her blindly. Let her soul smile in that let her soul smile in that trust that you gave her. A good husband is the one who takes care of the heart of his wife. Shukran for that really profound message, Brother Hashim. Another WhatsApp message that comes through says, "Oh Allah, with the breaking of dawn on this blessed day, bestow us with sweetness of life, best of gifts from you, abundant sustenance and the cover of well-being. Ameen. Ameen." Yes, we're getting some lovely posters. It says, "If you'll not settle for anything less than your best, you will be amazed at what you can accomplish in your lives." Thank you for these beautiful messages. Another message that comes through says, "Be the most positive person you know. Your passion is contagious. It's not easy to be positive if things get tough, but that is part of what genuine leadership is about." And finally, the people you spend your time with changes your life for the better or worse. Surround yourself with people who are active and positive, not with people who are lazy and negative. 060-904-1056. We look forward to your WhatsApp messages.
है हमारी सबसे प्यारी ऊंचा जहां में उसका मकाम दिल में हमारे माँ की इज्जत लब पे हमारे माँ का नाम माँ है हमारी सबसे प्यारी ऊंचा जहां में उसका मकाम दिल में हमारे माँ की इज्जत लब पे हमारे माँ का नाम माँ है हमारी ओ, 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 खिदमत उसकी करता रहूं दुख न कभी मैं उसको दूं खिदमत उसकी करता रहूं दुख न कभी मैं उसको दूं जो भी कहेगी मैं सुन लूं गुस्सा कभी न माँ से करूं गुस्सा कभी न माँ से करूं माँ है हमारी सबसे प्यारी ऊंचा जहां में उसका मकाम दिल में हमारे माँ की इज्जत लब पे हमारे माँ का नाम
Message comes from Brother Yusuf Patel. Fill your life with adventures, not things. Have stories to tell, not stuff to show. I like that. Fill your life with adventures and not with things. Have stories to tell and not stuff to show. Comes from my brother Yusuf Patel. And then, of course, Brother Yusuf Patel seems to be on the roll. Sends out another poster which says, "Kindness is not an act. It's a reflection of your soul." Yes, kindness is not an act, it's a reflection of your soul. Thank you for that, Brother Yusuf Patel. And then again, Anonymous sends me some message that says, "When your intentions are pure, don't lose anyone, people lose you." When your intentions are pure, you don't lose anyone, people lose you. It won't happen overnight, but if you quit, it won't happen at all. Success takes time. Don't give up on your dreams. And the final message that our brother Anonymous or sister Anonymous sends to us says, "For every failure, there's an alternative course of action. You just have to find it. When you come to a roadblock, take a detour."
अल्लाह का करम माँ की बात का जो रखे भरम उस पे है अल्लाह का करम हजार बार मदीना तुझे सलाम आका का तू दयार मदीना तुझे सलाम दिल से हजार बार मदीना तुझे सलाम ला रैब खार दश्त मदीना हुस्न पर लारैब खारे दश्ते मदीना के हुस्न पर कुर्बान लालजार मदीना तुझे सलाम कुर्बान लालजार मदीना तुझे.
Message that comes from Brother Muhammad says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you for giving us the opportunity of sharing some of our inspirational posts. And Brother Muhammad sends a little poster which says, sins deplete our protection. The more we sin, the less we are protected from difficulties. Take the example of a child. As long as the child remains close to the mother, he feels safe and secure. But the moment he drifts away from his mother's protection, the child will feel insecure. Even a child who doesn't have much understanding can perceive this fear. He understands his safety lies in remaining close to his mother. Similarly, a believer feels insecure when he drifts away from the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The more we drift away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more insecure we will be. Brother Muhammad, shukriya. And thank you for that particular message that you sent. Another message comes and says, good morning. Energy is contagious. Energy is contagious. If you hang around negative energy, you'll eventually start to absorb it. Seek out the positive company. Wishing you a day filled with bliss. Ameen. Ameen. Monli, thank you for the lovely nasheeds that you're playing for us, Monli.
मदीना हो सामने ये दिल की है पुकार मदीना तुझे सलाम ये दिल की है पुकार मदीना तुझे सलाम तैबा से दूर कैसे उजागर रहेगा अब तैबा से दूर कैसे उजागर रहेगा अब मुश्किल है इंतजार.
Message comes from a sister, Anisa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sabal khair. O Allah, extend upon us this morning your blessings, your mercy, your grace and sustenance. Ameen. We woke up from sleep by the will of Allah. He alone restores our souls to us, and it is He to whom all thanks are due. Alhamdulillah. Know that every breath is a miracle and every moment is a blessing. So thank Allah that He returned your soul this morning. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair for that, Sister Anisa. And of course, another message comes through from, again, Anonymous. Do we ever realize that most of us live in a magical house due to great efforts of someone in the same house? Okay, I think this came in last week as well. But thank you so much. I enjoyed reading this last week. Do we ever realize that most of us live in a magical house due to great efforts of someone in the same house? One day, the wife of a writer said to him that you write a lot of books, so today write something for me, and then I will believe that you are really a good writer. And here is what the writer wrote. My magic house, me, my wife, and our kids live in a magical house. We take off our dirty clothes, which are cleaned the next day. We take off our shoes as soon as we come from school and office. Then the next morning, we wear clean, polished shoes. Every night, the garbage basket is full of garbage, and the next morning, it is empty. In my magical house, children's clothes smell while playing, but the next morning, they become clean. And their sports equipment is quickly rearranged in their own boxes. Every day in my magical house, favorite food is made for me and my children. In my magical house, you can hear Mama, Mama, Mama called about 100 times a day. Mama, where is the nail clipper? Mama, complete my homework. Mama, brother is beating me. Mama, Baba Jan has come. Sorry about that. Mama, don't forget to prepare my school lunchbox today. Mama, make biryani today. Mama, I can't find an ant today. She walks in a line here every day. Mama, make me a sandwich. I'm hungry. And the list goes on and on and on. Of course, no one has ever been attracted to this magical house, although everyone has this magical house. And rarely would anyone ever thank the magician of the house. The magician of this magical house is none other than every wife and mother who perform such magic in their own homes. May God bless every wife and mother whose patience and unending deeds bring prosperity to every home, dedicated to all mothers, wives, daughters, and children. Jazakallah khair for that very appropriate. Monley, thank you for having engineered for me. Wasima Baksh, thank you for the logistics, and of course, Hajra Kota, thank you for producing the program. Quick message from Mrs. Rahman. Enjoyed your show last night. Radio Al Ansar has started with humble beginnings and it tops now. Mrs. Rahman, Jazakallah khair for that. Shukran, enjoy the rest of the day. And after the news, Kelly Ramzani will be joining you all on Careers Compass. Do stay tuned. From myself, Faizal MJ Suleman. Till we meet again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.